What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OG GM, coming to you live on a foggy, gray Tuesday morning here on the 6th day of June, 2023. It's my mom and dad's anniversary, so happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. What is going on with Honor Amongst Thieves? Because the DVD's out, and the DVD is already in the bargain bin for $10. We've got a picture of the bargain bin. Unfortunately, I can't show you the picture in the bargain bin, but here... Okay, see? I don't know if that works. But here we go. Here's it is at the bargain bin for $10. But Amazon, Target, and Walmart are all selling the exact same DVD for $19. So we got it on Amazon. The Blu-ray, super Blu-ray thing is $24. The normal 40K DVD thingy is $27, and then if you just want to watch the movie with no bells and whistles, you can purchase it for $19.96, $20 plus tax. Still, or you could rent it on Amazon for $20, or you could get that free subscription to Paramount Plus and watch it a few times for free for a month if you want to watch it more than once. So $10 bargain bin. We have photographic proof that it's on sale for $10 in the bargain bin. Or you could order it from Amazon for $19.99. So $20 plus tax. Well, what's up with that? I don't know. Let's go to Walmart. Same thing. Walmart, $24 for the Blu-ray 4K extra special stuff. $19 for the normal one. Now let's go to Target. $19.99 for the normal one. $29.99 for the super special 7K Blu-ray DVD with extra stuff, and $24 for the normal Blu-ray DVD with no extra stuff. But here in the wild is a picture of a shelf standee. $10. $10. Okay, so is this a bootleg copy? No, it's the official copy. I checked. It's got the Hasbro markings on it and stuff like that. How does we justify going to online and paying $20 plus tax plus shipping, or going to the physical store and seeing that at the physical store it's on sale and at the bargain bin for $10? And this is an official approved copy. It is not a bootleg. So is Hasbro just hedging its bets, hoping that people will spend $25 for a DVD copy, but counting on the fact, well, we could probably sell a few for $10? Hasbro, I think anybody who is going to want to see the movie has seen it by now. I don't see a mad rush of people wanting to own it when I can watch it for free for a month on Paramount, or watch it, as many times as I want on Amazon for $20. Why run out and get a DVD for $10? Who even still has DVD players? I mean, I guess if you have a Sony PlayStation, you have a DVD player, right? But your computers don't have DVD slots anymore, so sadly, DVD is sort of also becoming a dead technology, as everything is just 100% downloadable online. So I guess that justifies $10. I mean, it costs like $3 to produce a DVD these days. Plus, most of the DVD costs is in the shipping from the production company and the box. I mean, the artwork on the box and putting it in the box costs more money than it does to make the DVD. Costing it to make a DVD now, it costs like nothing at a mass production company. But, putting it and shipping it, that's where the real money is. So $10 seems like profit to me, considering how little this money made. So I guess it's time to look at what was projected versus the reality. So Dungeons & Dragons, the movie, this one was announced at San Diego Comic-Con last year on the first day. By the end of the first day, the response was less than pleasant and not as exciting as people expected. By the end of San Diego Comic Book Con, the CEO of Hasbro said they expected it to maybe make 40 million opening weekend. The CEO of Wizards of the Coast said she expected it to make 34 to 40 million on the opening weekend. It went into early release. There was obviously some issues with it because it was pushed back a month. It was supposed to come out at the beginning of February-ish. It was pushed back to the beginning of March. We had about a year's worth of horrible press. A lot of people are blaming the failure of Honor Amongst Thieves because of the OGL disaster in January. But let's face it, even before January, it was not getting a lot of momentum. The pre-screening reviews weren't good. The press involving it weren't good. You know, you had people like Chris Pine who looked like a stone surfer coming out and saying, "Oh, I expect it to be funnier than Monty Python's Holy Grail. It's a great movie to watch if you're drunk." Dude, you know, we had the directors and the producers saying, "Oh, well, we wrote it so the main character looks like a loser." Oh, wait, no, we didn't make that. And then we had them coming out and going, "Look, in this scene, there's this Easter egg, which is a nod to this classic D. Look, a gelatinous cube. Aren't we clever?" And people are going, "Well, now that you've told me that, I don't need to see the movie. You've shown it to me. You've ruined the surprise." Okay. Then we had January, which obviously ruined momentum. Then they announced they were pushing it back from the 1st of March to the last day of March, April 1st, which is the worst day to open a movie on in the theaters. April Fool's Day. Right. And then looking at the production release chart of movies that were coming out at this, you know, at the end of winter 2023, they're like, all right, we've got this mega blockbuster ending and this mega blockbuster starting. That's where we should put our movie. Right after John Wick, but right before. Then they did a preview of it almost a week before, where they got you could buy tickets on Amazon, and that took away some of the initial money that they thought they were going to make. So going into the day one, when the movie went live, we had people saying, "I expect this movie to make $3 billion, be bigger than Star Wars, and be a franchise starter for D&D." Now, this was after January. This was after the articles. This was after all the stuff. So even going into this movie, there was less than positive energy. Now, we can count part of the reason it failed because of all the people who said, "I'm not going to watch it in the theaters." Mind you, most of those people have since gone on to watch it on DVD or on cable. But yeah, we're not going to go see it in the theaters unless somebody else pays for me. So day one, April Fool's weekend, just coming out of the John Wick, Mario, everything that's coming out then. And they're like, "I expect it to make maybe 40 million by the end of this weekend." And it capped at, I think, 34 million domestic and like 90 million worldwide. So it did pretty much what she thought it was going to do. You know, definitely didn't hit $1 billion. Then, you know, ran in the theaters for like a couple days, and then it went on to Amazon on the third day of April. No, May 3rd. May 3rd it was live on Amazon. So it had April 1st through May 2nd to be in the theaters, competing with John Wick and Mario and Little Mermaid and all the others. And they put it, out on April 1st. They put it out on a weekend where John Wick was still running, competing with John Wick. And then it had 1 month run, announced on Amazon on the third day of May for $20, but they didn't advertise that it was on Amazon until a week later when they said, "Oh, it's on Amazon for $20, or we will give you this free coupon for a month's worth of Paramount Plus through Amazon where you can now watch it for free for a month on Amazon. So from May 8th through May 30th? Yeah, May 31st, 30th. Yeah, so May 30th. You could watch it for free on Paramount, or spend $20 to watch it on Amazon. At the end of that, it closed its theatrical run at 900 million something. Didn't even hit $1 billion, and that's domestic and foreign, and that counted the money it was making from it being on Amazon and the people who were subscribing to Paramount to see it because they didn't realize they could get it for free. All right, so then we have DVD. Bam, $20. Bam, $24 if you want the super special bells and whistles. $27 if you want the double super special bells and whistles. Bam, 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 bam. Put it out. Bam, it's on the shelves. Bam, weekend come and gone. Bam, discount bin, $10. So any predictions of it making $3 billion and being a franchise starter seems to be ruined by the fact that it's already in the discount bin for $10. And no, that's not a bootleg. So why did it fail? Why is it now $10? What is an invalid file type? And why is it showing up at the top of my screen? It was doomed to fail. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the movie. It's a perfectly formulaic, fun Saturday matinee popcorn film. We've seen this movie 100 times with different, names to it. Action comedy. Throw in some spaceships, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Action comedy. Throw in a boat, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Action comedy. Throw in some cars and some bad guys, it's every action cop, buddy cop film that has ever come out, right? It's a movie we've seen 100 times. It's a formula that works. It's Guardians of the Galaxy with dragons. So there was no reason this movie should have failed as badly as it did. I mean, obviously, it was never going to make $1 billion. It was definitely never going to make $3 billion. Whoever thought that was going to happen is, I don't know, man, what you're smoking, but please come and share it with me, dude, or dudette. And it was probably never going to hit $1 billion. I was, on the edge. I was like, counting domestic, counting international, counting retail, it might hit $1 billion, but it hit 900 million, which is nothing to sneeze at. But, in movie terms, 900 million is not a franchise starter. Now, add to that, you had Chris Pine literally coming out and saying he doesn't want to do another D&D movie. He can't wait to get back to serious films. You had the directors and the producers, after everything else, saying, yeah, if we do another one, it won't feature the same characters and it won't take place on the same planet. So why? What investment did you think people were going to have when your entire advertising career towards the film from day one at San Diego Comic-Con, when you announce it, is, well, this is a comedy. It's not meant to be taken seriously. We don't expect it to make a lot of money. The CEO comes out at Monday, the day after San Diego Comic-Con, and goes, yeah, I only expect this movie to make 40 million opening week. And then you delay opening week for a month, and then you delay it again for another month. And during that time, not only did you have January, but you had horrible press. Horrible press. You had the director coming out and saying, yeah, basically this movie is a joke. Yeah, the main character's a loser. Here's where all the Easter eggs are, so you don't really have to look at them. You're not smart enough to figure this out. Yeah, this movie's going to be the funniest movie ever made. It's funnier than Monty Python Holy Grail. You got the characters that, coming out saying, oh, I never played D&D. I only played D&D one time. You got the toys coming out that look nothing like the characters from the movie. And then you release the movie on DVD, and then bam, in the bargain bin by $10 by this morning. Now that's obviously that's a a Target choice. Target can choose whatever price value they want to put the movies at. But Hasbro sets the stage. So Hasbro is out there going, yeah, we got to break even. Bare minimum. Is it a success at 90 million if we count sales of DVDs and the Amazon. Sure, why not? I guess. So they broke even, and they probably made a little bit of profit. Obviously, no $1 billion, $3 billion franchise starter. And when your male lead is saying he doesn't want to do another one because he wants to go back to serious actings. What serious films have you done, Chris Pine? Please remind me. Captain Kirk. I never said it wasn't a decent movie. I know people are saying that I said it was going to be a horrible movie. No, I never said that. Even in August, I said, no, I don't expect this to be a bad movie because, it's formula. You can't ruin this formula. We've seen this formula 100 times. There's no way this movie is going to be bad. It'll be a fine, fun Saturday afternoon popcorn matinee. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, but dragons. Okay, it's Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson in the Old West, but dragons. It's a buddy cop movie, comedy action, but this time around, it's dragons. That's it. It's a formula. There's no way it should have failed as badly as it did, even with the 10,000 people who said, I'm not going to see it in January, because let's face it, most of them have seen it. So, yeah, that's the news for Honor Amongst Thieves as of today. Will there be more? Will there be a sequel? Probably. I mean, remember, Wizards of the Coast is talking about doing a D&D 24-hour streaming channel, something I called over 2 years ago. So they're going to need content for that 24-hour streaming channel. It can't just run on reruns of the cartoon, cooking shows, and live plays. You got to find something else. So doing a direct-to-video, direct to that channel D&D show of some sort seems inevitable. I would compare it to, Mythica. The Mythica movies do pretty good. Those are D&D movies. There's like 87 of them, and they do pretty good, and they're low budget. TV show wise, there isn't really anything on TV right now that's, genre, but you could definitely do Hercules and Xena level of performance and have a pretty decent D&D show on the Wizards of the Coast streaming channel. So it's not like they won't do something else. And there's not like they won't do another movie. They're going to do another movie. It's just not going to be a sequel to this one. I just said that. Yeah. Would it have been better if they didn't spend the entire year making people think the movie is going to be crap? Just the January thing obviously plays a point, DM Kurt, but there was other things. There was things that happened before January and the things that happened after January. You literally had Hasbro going into this movie expecting it to fail. End of San Diego Comic-Con, you've got the CEO of Hasbro going, I only expect it to make $40 million opening weekend. That was before anything else. All right, I think I spent way too much time and energy burying this movie. Hopefully, this is the last time we see it. Thank you, DM Kurt, and the other people who took the pictures of the DVD display in the wild with the $10 price range. How do I explain that? Easy. That's simple. You mass produce the DVDs. You make the high-end DVD for $27 for that one guy. You're going to make your bank on the impulse buys for $19.99, but you're counting on that $10 DVD to really sort of generate what little DVD market yet it makes. And again, question mark, who still has a DVD player? I guess people who have PlayStations? I don't know. 19 minutes is way too long to talk about the subject. I am sure there is something else going on in the gaming world besides that. So that's it for this. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'd say join my Patreon, but I just shut that down because it wasn't working. So buy merch, which is available right now on Big Geek Emporium. I've got a new one, but Big Geek Emporium isn't working today. So until next time, I'm the OG GM. See ya.